Even though Flat Holm is just a small island in the Bristol Channel, more than 3,000 people signed a petition to save the island after Cardiff Council tried to sell it. Now they're searching for another organisation to run it. But the island has already had its first big loss. Wonky, Flat Holm's mascot sheep, had to go.
It's quite sad because he's been my companion for 2 whole years over here now, and obviously got to know him very well in a platonic kind of way. But he's just been a good friend. We've been for a few walks, a few runs around the island. He's got up to a little bit of mischief. I remember I had to rescue him off the cliff edge once in a boat. He got so far down and got stuck, and we had to go around in a boat and sort of rescue him. He's going to live with a lovely lady called Lara. She's offered to take him in. She runs a little small holding in Swansea, and she's got a few geriatric sheep over there, I think, so he or she should live for a good long life, hopefully. The council's had to withdraw some of the funding for the island this year, so we're running on a minimal fee this year, and unfortunately we're looking at potentially having to shut the island down for a short period come September, October, whilst we basically change the management to hopefully another organisation. We don't know who will take it on yet, but we've been advertising, and hopefully it'll be someone who wants to come along and keep nature reserve and keep it open to the public and keep it operational.
Flat Holm Island is a special protection area and local nature reserve. It is run by a team of dedicated volunteers, many of whom worry that this summer might be their last.
At the moment it's open for summer, but we're potentially, the council's stopping funding at the end of summer, so they're advertising for other trusts and people like that to take over the management of it, but not the sale of it. The Cardiff's going to keep hold of it. They want somebody else to manage it, and we're just waiting really to see if that's going to happen. As a volunteer, we're just keeping on working and having the mindset that it's going to stay open and trying to think about it in that way, and just trying to make the island as appealing as possible.
The fact that so much hard work's already gone into it, I guess. I mean, if you're an archaeologist, you'd say the archaeology. If you're a conservationist, you'd say the animals and everything. But I think just the fact that people have worked so hard to keep it going for so long, why ruin that now? And everyone's happy. Everyone who comes here, like the kayakers that will just come here for a day, they love it. We love it. So why get rid of it? It's a nice place. Be ashamed to see it all go.
The most southerly point of Wales is home to a colony of 8,000 seagulls, whose nests as well as the historical buildings on the island would be at risk of vandalism without someone taking care.
I would want somebody to take it over who was had a lot of expertise and interest in the nature and history of the island, like the National Trust or RSPB or an organisation like that. There's also the Flat Holm Society, who are trying to get a trust together. So somebody who's got a really strong interest in the island and who wants to keep it running sort of along the similar lines as it's running at the moment and keeping open all year round.
Whilst Wonky the sheep has left for the better, the future of Flat Holm is less certain.
I think the change was inevitable. I don't think we were going to stop the council withdrawing its funding. The council are going to retain ownership of the island, so it will come with conditions whereby access needs to be maintained, education, volunteers. So hopefully these organisations will be encouraged to maintain the island as it has been and hopefully develop it for future generations. So I'm feeling reasonably positive that something good will come out of this. It's a new stage, I suppose, in the future of the island. I mean, it's been through so many different ownerships, through so many different histories. And this is just sort of the next step, I suppose.